Ehlers danlos syndrome. Yeah, a lot of people like seriously have no idea. Hypermobility. May have heard about that a bit more, might not. The two together, totally different thing. I've been diagnosed with it now. Doesn't make things any better because there's no cure. Just means I know the path I'm going to take. I just know that things are going to be hard. And they are hard. People don't understand. They look at me because I'm smiling and I'm trying to carry on and be normal, and because I've spent a lot of my life being a bit of a party animal when I was younger, etc. and all that, and now all of a sudden she's got this. She can't get out of bed, which I can't and I have to because I'm a mom. She stays at home all day, does nothing, doesn't work, claims money. Do you think I wanted to live my life like this? No. I can't even go out and spend a day out with my kids. You know, I'm just in pain every single day. I have to take so many different pills. Sometimes I have to even just go around the supermarket in a wheelchair. I mean, why would someone fake that? Why would someone put that on? My knee's in a splint most of the time. My hips hurt. And then there's my back. After all these years of being ADS, Ehlers danlos, it's caused my back to have terrible consequences. It goes into regular spasms that are so extreme that my home medication, which involves, you know, diazepam and morphine, don't help. I have to go to hospital and I have to have IV drugs to help with the pain. And yet still the hospital, nothing wrong. So we had to pay to have a private MRI for them to flag it up that there were issues and big issues, for them then to realise, there's something going on here, there's something not quite right. Then there's my bowel. 2 years being told that you have Crohn's disease, it's a lot. It kind of ticks a lot of boxes. I understood why I had fatigue. I understood why, my stomach was bad. It made me think, yeah, this is probably what it is then. This is why I ache. This is why my joints hurt, because I've got this Crohn's disease, and that's it. So, 2 years of steroids, 2 years of dangerous drugs that I had to go and have blood tests every week for, because they could potentially shut down all my organs. To then be told after a colonoscopy, which I'm telling you now is not a pleasant experience, that there is nothing there. There's no Crohn's. Okay, so there's something else scratched off then. What is it? What's wrong with me? Why am I like this? IBS. Everyone's heard of that. A lot of people get it, but not with the pain. Not every morning. There's just so many different things that people don't understand, and people criticise you, and oh, she's a hypochondriac. Oh, she could get off her arse and she could do this, she could do that. If I could, I would. I don't want to have to not work for the rest of my life, which is a possibility. I don't want to have to sit here at home and see my kids grow up, them running around the garden with their dad, and I can't even fight the energy to do that. Yeah, I'll cry most days with it, because it hurts. It's not just physical pain. It's mental. Being judged for it on top, just to spend a day in a life in what I have to go through. The minute you step out of your bed, the minute you wake up, your heart is racing, your stomach starts hurting, and I still have to go and fight through it because I'm a mum. You know, I have to get my boys up ready and I have to get them sorted. So I find the strength to do it. I've never done anything like this before. Videoing myself was a bit stupid at first. It took a couple of attempts for me to get here. And I thought if I start to video it, and then maybe try to raise awareness, which I have as well. I mean, I was in a Take a Break magazine, you know, it was a bit over exaggerated and it was turned into a little bit like of a fairy tale sort of thing. But it opened up people's eyes to what hypermobility is and what it's like. All I would like to do is just ease the pressure off my family as well. Like my husband and my mum and everyone else who helps, who has to help. I'd be lost. But especially my mum and especially my husband, it's not fair. They do so much for me. And yet they feel the pain themselves because it's just so hard. He didn't marry, you know, he didn't marry this. He knew. But we didn't know how quickly it was going to start to get worse. And my mum, you know, she's incredible. But she suffers too. And she's in pain. And she still has to come and help. And yet people still judge. You don't look ill. How come from one day maybe I'm up and about and I'm walking around and I'm alright, and then the next day I'm not. Well, how can she be? Something seriously wrong with her if she's able to do that? Because you don't understand. You don't know. It causes a pain every day, which I've learned to deal with. You know, it explains why as a kid I was in agony. My legs used to hurt so much it was just starts growing pains. It explains that. Explains these 10 years of back pain. Explains my stomach. And my bowel problems. Explains why I'm tired. And then on top of all that, I have the prospect that I could possibly have given it to one of my kids. I wouldn't be able to live myself if they got to this stage. Fortunately, they're boys. So, you know, if they are Ehlers danlos or even hypermobile, you know, they don't tend to suffer as much as women do. I'm not just saying that, it's something that's statistically right. They tend to have, you know, this more muscle tone and things like that, which helps. I'm so weak. So weak. And when you're physically weak, you get mentally weak. And you try and put a smile on and you try and just be normal and happy. And sometimes I am. And sometimes I'm not. I feel weird talking to myself. It's strange. But I just want people to know and to understand. It's a hidden disability. But that doesn't stop me having the right to be disabled. I don't want to be. Unfortunately, I am. I've accepted that now. I've had to. you know, there's not a lot of, you know, you guys out there who have jobs and other outlets and hobbies and things that you can pursue and you can do. I can't do any of that. My focus is just to get through the day. And some days all I can do is just can't wait to get back to bed. It's hard. I'm just asking you out there, just try. You don't understand it, Google it. Have a look, understand it a little bit more before you judge, before you say stuff. I just think it's not just me who's affected, it's my husband, it's my mum, my dad, my kids. I mean, they're so used to seeing me getting to the hospital. They don't even move now. They don't look, they don't sit up, they're just, yeah, mummy's off to hospital again. It's routine, it shouldn't be like that. Sometimes it does feel like it's too much and I can't go on. And then I just look at them. And then that's what pulls me through. And my mum and my dad and everyone at the house. So I just thought I'd just make a video. I don't know whether I'll make any more, I don't know what, if it'll be in a bit of an outlet, if it'll help. We never know. Where's my little one? So I better go.